before I came to Australia. So my wife introduced me to fishbowl, the goldfish bowl. Typical, everyone starts from there. So I started in 2007. There are different types of scapes that you can do. Like you can create a mountain scape just with the rocks, Iwagumi style, just with the rocks. But what I found is that I don't see much shops doing a tree root kind of scape. So this is this driftwood comes from Indonesia, dark wood, very famous. And I learned a lot from Indonesian aquascapers. So every country have a very different style of doing scaping, right? Like Brazilian have the Brazilian where a lot of rocks, but a lot of colored plants. What Takashi Mano or Japanese did, a lot of bonsai style, a lot of green, natural style. Indonesian created their own style. They go very heavy on hardscape. A lot of roots, a lot of tree roots hanging around. So that's another style. Now to some it might look, it looks good or all nice. But according to me, this is still quite big. So if I explain this, what I like to do is I would like to cut this part here and then have some stones and bring this top just to the touching the top part of this tank. Now why that? So that again comes with experience, but that's the tip that I want to share is when anything is touching the water surface, it reflects, right? So if once water is filled in and you look from there, it will give you a continuous reflection, and it will look like it's too deep, right? So always tip, either it should come a little bit out of water or touch the water at least, water level. And these two roots that are here, if I cut them, I can put some stones. This is all good, I can turn it, and I'm trying to create a space for myself to scape, and this tree will look much better. So I will put one here, I will chop and cut this.
So why wouldn't you just chop the top off?
Stone, it's more of a bronze black, and I will place it accordingly and roots will go over it. So if I chop them, I can easily move it from here and place it there. Okay. So I can make sure that this rocks looks more naturally fused together with the branches. So if you see even the scape that I done yesterday, all those rocks, the way I try to place it, that they look part of the bigger whole natural scene. So grey, brown, it's pretty. We did open this up.
Should be ready to go.
There we go. You snap this straight away.
There we go.
And that's how you can make all those crazy shapes.
I've just to add on to that,
yes,
with all the scaping I've done, I found with the tissue paper, there was times there if scapes fell apart in the tank,
yes,
you wanted to know why it had fallen apart. Now even though that scape had been submersed in water for weeks, I needed to look into it. So I'd pull it out, and we found that with the tissue paper or the wool, that there were sections in there that weren't even bound together in the core part of it. So, and again, that's there, we haven't been able to find that issue with the Dymax Pompa Seal. So it's good because you build something so beautiful to find that in a few weeks' time it just falls apart and you've knocked it a little bit. Look at that there, it's holding its own weight of the damn stone.
I'd have to agree with that tissue paper. I found that when I started.
Yeah, and you find, hey, you'll escape.
like clay-based soap, but even this one. And how you know when I'm pouring in if a lot of dust
going away. So I picked up the phone and rang the pet shop that I'd bought it off. I said, mate, he at the other end of the phone call, at the phone, he's laughing his head off. I said, what have I done wrong? What am I doing wrong? He said, sorry mate to be laughing at your expense, but he said, you can watch that till the cows come home and it's still going to produce. He said, you're breaking the soil down, you know, stop.
The way I am thinking, again, you guys will think differently, do things differently. So I want this tree to flow from here all the way this side, right? And I'm gonna bring another one from this. So if I put this, so I already chopped this hole to give me a space. And it can happen like many times when I chop things. If I'm doing an escape for a client, the driftwood looks very nice, beautiful piece. And when I start cutting this, Jag used to spoil the whole shape of it. Don't worry about cutting. Don't be stressed. You're going to spoil the whole piece. what you're trying to do is making sure it fits in the tank and fits the scene, right? That's the whole point. So like here, these two roots or driftwood sides or the branches, they flow very nice. You know, I can do that, but this one is touching the glass, right? So what I'm gonna do is I will cut it, and none of these pieces are gonna waste because I will join it, glue it. We can always use everything. But because it is stuck here and I can't move here, I will cut it here and I will try to get that piece out of the way. And I will use stone to just balance it. So this is something like that.
I reckon that 3,000, 3,500.
Yes, nothing is, but this size tank, so it's easier to do and then I can fit it in. Here also, if you see this rock, I can, if I put this way, it's much more seamless integration, right? Like it just goes down. But if I change it, it's not as appealing as that. So again, it has to go with the flow. Here this will work because I will have another rock here going down, right? But best is to go this way as it goes from high, from a little bit higher height all the way down. And here you can see a nice arch and a cave here. You can always keep those. I mean, you will start looking certain things as you scape that, certain things start getting visible. And now there's a cave. If you want to keep a cave in there, you say, it looks nice. It's nice contrast also when you scape. You can leave it, and this part I will not cover in the front, or very less I will cover. The fish can go in and they can hide. Some hide fish that like the hiding spot. For them it's a really good thing to have. So that's what you should see when you escape. It's not exactly everything you will plan. While you are doing certain shapes will start making sense, and then you can change accordingly to escape also. Out is in your mind and you stick with that. Other things you can improvise as you go. Without this sponge and glue, it's impossible to create scapes of this level at this point. something like this. So I do like to see from this angle so that I can see the front view. That is nice. The water surface. You can see that tree here, to here, but
And the glue doesn't have any sort of residue that you have to wash off or anything?
No.
Okay.
so at the end I will have a little crushed powder. I think Mick got a lot of different crushed rocks. I'll just sprinkle that on the top, which will, you will, even I personally don't even like to see this black layer. This much there. A lot of people you can use silicone, but silicone takes time to get.
Where can you get this from?
You can get from Mick, or different aquarium shop do sell it. This is the old one. I will see whether this is one that I used yesterday. So if it doesn't work, then I have to get a new bottle. It's coming in. But this comes really fast because it's not much left in there, so I'm just using that here. So it does come really, really fast, right? This is very slow speed. So when you use it, just be careful. And in case you drop it anywhere, let it dry. Once it's dry, it's very easy to take out. Otherwise, it's very messy if you touch it when it's wet. You are getting any ideas for your tank, next tank, how you want to do it? I think glue and foam is the best thing to speed up the process and create any shape that you want. You want both entities to be happy, fish and the owner.
Fish happy. Good. That's where I put it from. It's not true.
He's got the magic eye.
And if I was a fish, I'd want to swim in under there. That's what I'm thinking of.
So whenever we've got that thing there today, we've got so you can see that we've got and all I'm saying is that's the one there that has a bit of
Even though it's a little 2 foot, but a lot of detail can go in. A lot of things you can create. Little caves, root system. Before I lose the spot. I will just take a 5 minutes break, let this thing a little bit more settle, and then I will try to lift it, bring it out and put more, just sand it outside. I don't want to sand it inside. I can even put that there. So everybody can.
That's what he gets for thinking of that log without before I did.
Focus.
Oh my god. Petra's bill's just gone up.
Sure, this will look nicely. So check.
I'm not touching that.
You should touch that, then I can bring you.
No, no, no.
Breaks, I fix it, easy. Thing break, you fix.
We're going to police stuff, right? No doubt.
Does this glue go white in the water?
If you put it straight away, yes.
Yeah.
But not let it dry for a day, it will be fine.
So?
Enough. Get the plants in. You're going days at fish over this year would always I see swim throughs have been closed up. Crab It's on you. Not me. I'm over here.
I can see faces, you know, that 8-foot tank that I did, that piece was this big, and they had this space to enter it. And that owner, that lady there, all the kids, everyone was coming in and they're just watching me there, that how the hell this guy gonna enter it. And while I was doing, I was just don't break this time, tank below me. And there is no other way, right? I can't get anyone's support there, but I have to do by myself. But it went in nice.
I'd like that if it was a mud crab. Mud crab territory, that one.
Whatever else is attached to that is from the hospital. You can push it in there and down for the strip. Put in the basket. Yeah, it's good. The size. What is that? That was just after the fed, so we got it through.
Watch you put that exactly where it's at.
I have a confidence, man. Not right. What I will do, I will add few small rocks. Yeah, you can put it there.
Oh, I'll be getting the phone too, something like that. It does nothing for grow, but Study again is gonna did have a few departments. That was growing. Yeah. Yeah.
You were on so much more
There's no way about that. You growth on the side of it. Yeah, it's the life of
No, that's why they're able to run their tanks for everything over that.
yeah.
And that's how they do that triple flow with CO2 that 80A guys do.
Yeah.
Let me put this in.
Can you get it? You know all that?
I need it.
We need to see a finished product of that.
That looks great.
There you go. One reflection.
This is such a good line.
Reflection of everything. And one more thing.
Stand up behind.
Only of which, yeah, I get a room. I want to choose the
Sit down and relax.